Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. So today we'll be discussing one question from your past paper. I think it is from the last year's paper or year, no, it was in the last year before last year sample paper which CBSE released. So I will bring to your attention to that particular question, and along with that we will discuss the important things that you have to remember when you are attempting this kind of questions. So without further delay, let us jump into the question. As you can see on the screen, this is the question. Two partners are there. Richa and Anmol are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2 with capitals of 2,50,000 and 1,50,000 respectively. The interest on capital is agreed at 6% per annum. Anmol is to be allowed an annual salary of 12,500. During the year ended 31st March 2023, the profits for the year prior to calculation of interest on capital but after charging Anmol salary amounted to rupees 62,000. A provision of 5% of this profit is to be made in respect of manager's commission. Following is the profit and loss appropriation account. One profit and loss appropriation account is given, which is actually not complete. Okay, only one amount is given here. As you can see here, 12,500 is only mentioned there. Now, the question was what? Find the missing figures. Actually, the question is they will give such a kind of profit and loss appropriation account, ask you to attend one or two questions that follows. That is how the question comes. That is how the question was. I just changed the question to find the missing figures. Anyways, we have to know all to find out how the missing figures are. Missing figures are for doing this kind of things. I'll repeat. We need to know how to find out the missing figures are. Okay. So to come to it, first of all, I would like to ask you, what is manager's commission? Okay, one simple question. What is a manager's commission? Last year in 11th, you must have studied manager's commission is something that you have to calculate on net profit, and basically it is given to the managers. So after calculating net profit, again on the left side of the profit and loss account, we have to write manager's commission. There are two methods to calculate manager's commission: before charging on net profit, before charging such commission, and on net profit after charging such commission. That is how it was, right? So basically it is calculated on net profit only. So here in this question there is a manager commission coming. As you can see here, a provision of 5% is made in respect of manager's commission. That is why we are discussing this part. Now coming to the main topic, that is, obviously this is all about profit and loss appropriation account only. This manager's commission will be calculated before profit and loss appropriation account preparation or after profit and loss appropriation account preparation. What do you think? Obviously profit and loss account will come first, then only profit and loss appropriation account comes, then only capital account comes, then finally balance sheet comes. That is how partnership accounts are prepared, right? Already you are aware of it. So when it comes to this profit and loss appropriation account, if you want to write this net profit, here you can see here by profit and loss account after manager's commission is mentioned. Basically they are not, we don't have to mind all these tendencies that is given there. Basically it is net profit. Basically it is net profit. Forget about the statements that they give in for brackets. Whatever profit with which you are going to start the profit and loss appropriation account will be what? Obviously net profit. So we need to find out the net profit. Clear? How to find out the net profit? After giving such some amount of manager's commission, whatever profit is remaining in profit and loss account, that profit is called net profit, right? That means after calculating manager's commission only we will get the net profit. Keep that in mind. Rest of the things, as you can see here, they are saying Richa and Anmol are partners with capitals of 2,50,000 and 1,50,000 respectively. Interest on capital is agreed at the rate of 6% per annum, and first person Anmol is to be allowed a salary of 12,500. Partner salary is mentioned here. This salary is given to partner only. Who is Anmol? Partner only. So partner salary is mentioned here. Interest on capital is also mentioned here. Then profits prior to calculation of interest on capital but after charging Anmol salary amounted to 62,000. What does this statement mean? It means that they have already deducted annual salary from some amount of profit. After that, the profit is 62,000, but they didn't deduct interest on capital also. Okay, so I'll repeat, profit of the year prior to calculation. Prior to calculation means without deducting interest on capital. Prior to means what? Before calculating interest on capital. So after deducting interest on capital, after deducting salary, after doing all these kind of things, finally the profit which remains is called divisible profit, right? That you know. Where do we get divisible profit from? From the profit and loss appropriation account only we will get the divisible profit. This is not divisible profit also. This is not net profit also. Net profit means what? From the net profit, partner salary should not be deducted. I repeat, from the partner salary, from the net profit, partner salary should not be deducted. If it is deducted, partner salary something comes in which account? Profit and loss appropriation account. Afterwards only it should be deducted, but they have already deducted it. That is the meaning of this statement. So already some amount was there, amount of profit was there. From there they deducted annual salary and they got this amount. Okay, so either this is not net profit also, this is not the correct divisible profit also. What is divisible profit? The profit which we get after doing all the calculations in profit and loss appropriation account is called divisible profit. This is not divisible profit also. So can we write 62,000 here? When you are starting this account, I'll show you. Can we write this 62,000 here? What do you think? No. Answer is a clear no, because 62,000 is not net profit. With net profit only we can start this account. So how to find the net profit again? Okay, how to find it? For that, first we need to think about the profit and loss appropriation account. For that we need to think about the profit and loss appropriation account. So for that I am just showing you a calculation which is already on the screen. I hope it's visible to you. Let me make it more clear. Okay, now as you can see here this profit means the profit which is given should be taken for the calculation of manager's commission. Why I am saying like this is, see, manager's commission can be calculated using two methods which we already discussed: on net profit before charging such commission, on net profit after charging such commission. Here that method itself is not specified in the question. They are specifying only one thing. Some situations it can happen like this also. It need not be always after charging such commission, before charging such commission and all. Sometimes they will say like this, like here what did they say? A provision of 5% of this profit is to be made in respect of manager's commission. Manager's commission is the only amount in this paragraph that goes to profit and loss account. That you already know, because after manager's commission what is there? Annual salary and then the interest on capital is only coming. Both these are going to profit and loss appropriation account only. So after calculating manager's commission, you have to deduct it from some amount of profit which will give you the net profit with which you can start profit and loss appropriation account. That means this place you have to write that amount which you get at the correct net profit. So for calculating correct net profit, first we need to know how much is the manager's commission. For that only I mentioned this step, this profit. That is why I put this you can see here, it is fully capital letters. This profit means the profit which is given should be taken for the calculation of manager's commission, which means that manager's commission can be calculated like this. This profit means what? How much is this profit? 62,000. That is this profit. This profit means on that particular amount which is given there, that is 62,000 into 5 by 100. You will get how much? Rupees 3,100. This is the amount of the manager's commission that is there. Okay. Now, what is the net profit again? The question is, what is the net profit again? How to calculate that? Already 62,000 is there, which is not the net profit. Me too, I know that, because from some amount they have already deducted annual salary. How much is annual salary? 12,500. If you add these two only, you will get some amount. What is that? 74,500. 74,500. From this is the actual net profit which was available before deducting manager's commission. I'll repeat, you might be getting confused, right? So I'll make it simple. Now coming to this, let me say once again, that is, here you can see 62,000 they have given in the question, which is after deducting unmole salary only. They didn't say that in that 62,000 manager's commission is deducted. Clear? If they said like that, then reaching net profit would be more easier. Okay, net profit, that means which net profit? Why we are bothered about net profit here? Because net profit is the amount that we are going to write here in this number 2 position. Okay, so anyways, here that is not given. So basically, what does that mean? 62,000 is the profit that is available after deducting partner salary only. That means if you are adding back partner salary only, you will get the profit before that. How much you will get? 74,500. This 74,500 is actually the net profit which was there before giving again manager's commission, because in the question, as you can see here, in the question they have never mentioned that manager's commission is not deducted or deducted. They are not specifying anything there. What did they tell? A provision of this profit is to be made in respect of, what is the meaning of is to be made? It is not yet made. That means the profit which you got now is before deducting manager's commission. That is what I was trying to tell. So from this 74,500, you have to deduct the manager's commission which we calculated before, which will give you 71,400. This is the profit that you have to write in which place? In by profit and loss account place. That means here you have to mention 71,400. I hope that is clear. Okay. Now coming to the next part, interest on capital. How to calculate interest on capital? Interest on capital is basically the capital, opening capital multiplied by the rate of interest. Here again one more confusion is there. Which is the opening capital? Here they have only mentioned they are sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2 with capitals of this and this respectively. They didn't mention the date of these capitals. So for that I will give you a shortcut. If date of capital is not mentioned in the question, anywhere in the question, then you can take it as the opening capital. You can take it as the opening capital. If date of the capital is not mentioned in the question, you can take it as the opening capital. This is applicable to all the questions that you are going to face for boards. So no need to worry about that. So opening capital can be decided like this also. If date is not mentioned, it will be opening capital. Particularly some date is mentioned only, you have to bother whether it is opening capital or closing capital. Sometimes they will mention the date. So when date is mentioned, you focus on the date and then use it to decide whether it is opening capital or closing capital. If not, date is not mentioned, you can just take it as opening capital. No need to worry about that. So opening capital is already given. How much? 2,50,000 and 1,50,000. So 2,50,000 is how much percentage? 6% is interest on capital. So how to calculate interest on capital again? 2,50,000 into 6 by 100 into 6 by 100. How much you will get? 2,50,000 into 6 by 100. How much you will get? As you can see here, I have prepared the profit and loss appropriation account to show you. Anyways, 2,50,000 into 6 by 100. How much you will get? As you can see there, the amount is how much? Rupees 15,000. How to calculate 6% quickly? If you know 1% of that, 1% of this value will be 250. 250 into 6. So how much you will get? 1%. Okay, 2,50,000. It is not 250. It is 2,500. So 2,500 into 6. So you will get 15,000. Same like that. Here, next calculation. What is the opening capital of next person? 1,50,000. So 1,50,000 into 6%. 6 by 100. 6%. How much you will get? 1,500 into 6. Obviously 9,000. Okay, so basically it is 15,000 and 9,000. 9,000. Okay. Now next is unmole salary, which is already given. Only one step is remaining. What is that? You just have to calculate the divisible profit. How much you will get as divisible profit? For that, I will take your attention to the table here. Not table. Actually, it is profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, so profit loss appropriation account, 71,400 is on the right side, 24,000 is on the left side, and 12,500 is also on the left side. Then that means debit side. When you find out the difference, that means 71,400 minus 34,900, which will give you, sorry, 34,900 is not there, 36,500 will give you 34,900. I wrote the balance there directly. Actually 36,500. From where this 36,500 came? 24,000 plus 12,500. As you can see here. So 34,900 will come. This 34,900 should be shared in the ratio of, what is the ratio given in the question again? What was the ratio? Profit sharing ratio. I'll take you back to the question. Profit sharing ratio was 3:2. So when you share this amount in 3:2 ratio, 34,900 into 3 by 5, 34,900 into 2 by 5. 34,900 into 3 by 5, 34,900 into 2 by 5. You will get 20,940 and 13,960. Both will be transferred to their capital account as divisible profit. I hope that made you clear with this question. Soon or at a later stage of revision, you will come across this question. So I hope this method will help you to solve that question. Okay, or in sample papers, or when you are doing your class level exams, you will come across this question. So I hope this will be a good method that you can follow that time. Thank you.